watching New York One News all morning.
Welcome to the J4R News Update from New York One. These are the top news stories on Monday, May 14th.
President Obama is visiting New York City today. He'll be doing an interview for the ABC talk show, The View, and he'll make a speech at the graduation ceremony for Barnard College.
Whenever the president is in the city, there are traffic jams because they close so many streets for the security. We expect him to arrive in New York at about 11 o'clock this morning.
Weather may be soggy for Mr. Obama. We expect to have showers today, a high of 73 degrees. Rain is more likely this morning than this afternoon.
Our forecast is calling for steady rain tomorrow. There may be some thunderstorms in the afternoon. The rain will end by Wednesday morning.
By the end of the week, we are back to beautiful weather. It will be sunny on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Weekend temperatures will be in the mid-70s.
Now it's time for our traffic report in the area around the United Nations International School. Again today, traffic is expected to be very heavy along the FDR Drive. Allow yourself extra time if you're trying to turn toward Waterside Plaza.
The NYPD is warning drivers that it is not legal to double park in front of Eunice. It gets very busy in front of the school in the morning and afternoon, so drivers should slow down in the area and watch for children crossing.
Our top business story today is about losing money. It's one thing to lose that dollar bill you were saving for the snack machine. Imagine how it would feel to lose $2 billion. That's what happened over the past few weeks at JP Morgan.
The senators and representatives in Washington say that this is an example of why strict laws are needed for banks. Sometimes your parents say, don't spend all your money in one place. Maybe the bank should follow that advice too.
If you're traveling by subway today, you should know that the B, D, F, and M lines are going to be closed tonight for track repairs. The crew will work all night, and they promise to have the trains running in time for everyone to get to school in the morning.
Now it's time to look at some of the stories in the newspaper today. In the Wall Street Journal, there's a story about whether kids should be paid an allowance. They interview an expert who says that you should only get allowance if you do chores.
USA Today answers an important question. What's the most popular Girl Scout cookie? It's the Thin Mint. The Samoa is second most popular, followed by the peanut butter patties.
The main sports story in New York Times is about soccer in England. Sadly, Manchester City came from behind to win the Premier League title. The team's manager said it was a crazy finish to a crazy season. I'm not a fan of them. Too bad for me.
The sports headline in the New York Post is Hatred on the Hudson. The New York Rangers and New Jersey Devils will play a 7-game series to decide which team goes on to the Stanley Cup hockey finals.
The mayors of Newark and New York are planning to make the bet to support their teams. This is the first time the teams have played in the third round of the playoffs since 1994 when New York won the Stanley Cup.
And in the Daily News, the sports headline is false start. Andy Pettitte played his first game for the Yankees since he decided to end his retirement, but the Yankees lost against Seattle 6-2.
And the Mets also lost yesterday. They were playing in Florida. They were ahead going into the 9th inning, but they gave up 6 runs and lost 8-4. If you've always wanted to see a space shuttle in the air, you had a chance this weekend, but it was only a few feet in the air. They were lifting one of the old shuttles with the crane at Kennedy Airport.
Later this year, it will be moved on a barge to the west side of Manhattan, where it will be on display at the Interpret Museum. The shuttle was flown to New York in April on the back of a 747.
It's a busy week for the television networks in New York. They are meeting with advertisers to tell them about the interesting programs they have planned for next year.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
We are J4R.